Okay, for this lesson, what we're going to do is see if we can go ahead and recreate the Trident Tech website. And this is the website right here. So we're going to have to go into Sublime and create our first file. So we'll do File, New File. And then we'll go ahead and save this file, Save As, and let's put it on our stick so we can find it again, if I can find that. Alright, and then I will make a new folder, and I'll call that Trident Tech. Okay, then in that folder, we'll go ahead and create another folder called Images, so we can go ahead and stick our images in that file. Okay, but we're going to put this file in our Trident Tech folder, and I'm going to call this, let's call this Trident template.html. We save it as an HTML file because we want Sublime to fill in the blanks for us. So let's go ahead and start filling the blanks. We'll just go ahead and type in HTML and press tab, and it puts in all the stuff that we need. So for our title, we'll go ahead and call this Trident Technical College. Whoops. And then we also have to let it know that we're using HTML5. So we'll go ahead and put in exclamation point and then doc title, doc type, and then all lowercase HTML. Alright, so we need to let them know we're using CSS5, HTML5 with CSS3. Alright, so we got that in there. Now, next thing we're going to do is go ahead and create our external style sheet that we're going to use. So I'm going to do File and New, and then File, Save As, and we're going to put it in the same folder, the Trident Tech file. And I'm going to call this Trident Styles. Whoops. .css. Now before I save it, I'm going to go ahead and copy the text. And now I know I have the exact file name. I'll go ahead and save it. And now we have that file. Then we'll come back here, and underneath the title, we'll go ahead and link the two pages together. So I'll just type LINK for link. I'll press tab, and then I'll paste in the file name we just created, and now I know for sure that these two are going to be linked nicely together. Alright, so looking good so far. I'll go ahead and File, Save All, so that everything is nicely saved. And then we can go ahead and take a look at the page that we have to create. So this is the page, and what we'll do is we'll just start top down and start creating it. So the first thing we need is this section right here, along with the picture file. And you can see that this whole thing is a hyperlink. And then if I right mouse click on this picture, I can save link as, but there is, let me see, copy image, save image as. There we go. Okay, and I'll put that in my folder. Oh, not that one. And then Trident Tech, images, and then header logo.png. Great. Alright, so now we have the image, and all we have to do is start building this. So let's go first into our CSS. I'll bring up Sublime. Alright, go into our CSS, and we'll go ahead and start with our body tag. And we'll go ahead and say, well, let's just go ahead and text align, then center everything. Oops. Yeah. And there's no margin on that page. So let's go back. All right, it goes flush right up here. There's no margin in that red area. So let's go back. And we'll do margin 0. All right, so that should start that out. Let's now go and start building our structure. So inside the body, now we want to go ahead and say, well, there's a header section. So that's the first section we want to place in there. Oops. Let's try that again. Header. Now it won't do it. Figures. All right, so there's header. And in the header section, I want to have an image. So we'll go ahead and put in the image. So I'll type in IMG and then hit tab. And now we have an images folder. So we'll put that in first and then slash. And now I can't remember what it was called. Okay, images, header, logo, .png. Alright, so let's go ahead and see what we have so far. I'll do File, Save As. Not Save As. I'll just do File, Save, and Save All. Then we'll go back and review our page, which we don't have yet. So let's go ahead and open that page. So we'll go into the we'll go in to our USB drive, Trident Tech. All right, I'll go ahead now and I can't say I'm doing so. I'll go into Trident Tech folder. I'm going to right mouse click on Trident Tech HTML. I'm going to open with, and I'm going to just use Firefox for now. All right, and that's what it looks like. All right, and our picture is not there. All right, so there's a reason why the picture is not there, and that is because the picture actually, if we take a look at the picture, it's right here. The picture is white. See how that white is? With a transparent background. So the picture is actually here, and if I right mouse click it, I bet, yeah, see, copy image or save image as, so we can actually, it is actually there, we just can't see it. So what we need to do is we need to make our second element, and that is we need to go ahead and make this red bar right here and then do some styling on it. Alright, so let's go ahead and do that. We'll go back to Sublime. And let's go ahead and format our header. Okay, so we have a header element. And this is the styles we want. Let's do a background color. And that's like a maroon type color. If you go to WebSafe Colors and take a look at all the different colors, you'll find that the color is pretty close to this hexadecimal number, and that is 660000. Okay, and the other thing we want to do is go ahead and give it some height so we can see what's in it. And so let's go height, and let's make it about 100 pixels. That's about the size of that. Alright, so we have now a color so that our picture will show up. File and save. Let's go back now. Alright, and there it is, and we refresh. And there it is. So everything's looking pretty good. The only thing we want to do is we want to move this thing down. So that means we're going to have to put a margin up on the top. So let's go back to our Sublime. And we'll say header image, so the image in the header tag, and we want that to have a margin, but we only want the top. So we'll go ahead and pick top, and we'll make that, let's say, about 20 pixels. That should move it down nicely. And then we'll do File and Save. Go back to our page and refresh. And there we go. So if we take a look at this and take a look at that, that's pretty close. This one's a little small because I got it all squished up. All right, well, that's it for this lesson. We'll come back and do some more.